quick video to tell you how to keep Dubia roaches. These make excellent feeder animals because they go from really tiny nymphs up to good sized adults. Here's how to keep them. A well ventilated container. They can't climb, which is great, but well ventilated holes the smallest nymphs can't escape through. A dry substrate, dry coir, not moistened, or bran flakes works well. Dry. They also need heat. They want to be kept warm, not at house temperature. They're not going to breed very quickly at all and thrive. They do need to be kept at sort of warm tropical temperatures, but they don't need that humidity. Dry is key. Use cardboard boxes or egg carton is the better thing for them to have as a habitat as it gets damp or moulds or anything like that, because it does attract the damp. You can throw it away and renew, keeping it clean. A base diet of chicken layers pellets or fish food works really well. Fish flakes, not the pellets, because the flakes aren't so oily. And then for moisture, half an orange, piece of cucumber. This needs to be small enough amounts that it's eaten up quite quickly. And if you're seeing moisture on the inside of your container, it either doesn't have enough ventilation or you're putting too much moist food in. You can also have a small water receptacle, if you like, that they can get out of. Keep it small. We really don't want moisture beading up in this enclosure at all, or it will create mould. Once you get your colony going, you'll find that you've got different size feeder animals for all sizes of insects, arachnids and reptiles and amphibians, and you're going to end up with a lot of males. You don't need lots of males, so certainly feed those off, and different things will prefer them because the males are winged and they're very soft bodied, whereas an adult breeding size female it's still soft compared to a hissing cockroach, but you know, it's a little bit more of a substantial animal. So different animals will prefer the different feeders, sizes and sexes in here for sure. As well as the heat, if you can put it in a dark place, or even put black tape all the way around, or use a black container, they seem to thrive and breed even faster. If they escape, which is difficult for them, remember they can't climb up a smooth surface, they're not going to infest your house and become, you know, a neighbourhood pest like a handful of the world's species of cockroaches does become. Just again, keep it dry, plenty of hiding places, well ventilated, a dry substrate, a base food of something cheap but nutritious like chicken layers pellets, and moisture can come from a piece of fruit or a small water container. Guys, it is that easy to keep them, and as long as you let your colony establish well before you start feeding off lots and lots of animals, you will be shocked at how fast these things breed. I have just given away half of this colony to a friend. Really, there is shed loads more, way more than I need, because I'm not feeding off anything like the speed with which these guys are developing. You can still sprinkle them in vitamin D3 and calcium supplement like Nutribol. Again, feed them a quality diet. You're feeding your animals a quality diet. And for sure, that's an escapee. And for sure, you won't have to feed or buy any live insects again if you didn't want to. Certainly if you start your small slings or your small reptiles off on these little guys, and they get used to them, they'll eat them through and through. Absolutely amazing way to feed your animals. You've got full control of the quality of the feeder insects you're feeding your own animals. Highly recommend Dubia roaches. Get yourself a colony, well ventilated, warm, keep them dry, keep them dark, and they will breed like mad.